What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Scrye, and man, I've got a crazy theory video about Ghost Godzilla for you today. But real quick, I want to plug in. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so that way you can stay up to date with everything we got going on. Next week on the, let me look over here, use my handy dandy. Okay, so on the 1st of February, I am going to be on Alyssa Goji Geek 101's channel. I'll put a link to her channel in the description below. She asked me to an interview, so I'm going to be over there. She's going to ask me some questions, and you guys need to come check it out. After that weekend, I will be regularly live streaming on the weekends between 8 and 11 Central Time, and you'll be seeing, me doing animation stuff, music stuff, whatever, all Godzilla related stuff. And so yeah, those are all the plugs. Let's get into the theory. All right. So the title kind of says it all. I have this wicked crazy theory that maybe it's possible. I mean, it really is possible that we could see Ghost Godzilla. So if you've been watching any of my past videos, you know that I've been toying with this idea that Godzilla's going to die in Godzilla vs. Kong. And I was thinking about it at work today, and I was like, well, how would it all happen? And I just thought, what if they actually brought Ghost Godzilla into this? What if they actually did it? Because it's something that's always been toyed with in Toho, and that a lot of people are very interested in, a lot of creative people are interested in. And it kind of makes sense that it could happen. Why not? Because if you look at the MonsterVerse as a whole, it plays out more like Star Wars does, whereas a lot of the Japanese Godzilla movies, especially in the Heisei and moving on into the Millennial series, there's a lot more Star Trek-y mumbo jumbo. It's like it's a little bit different. I mean, it's always been there, but once you move out of the later Shoujo era and you get into the Heisei and stuff like that, they start getting technical about his biology and time travel, all kinds of stuff, right? It gets a lot more sci-fi-ish. And so, but it's never actually manifested itself. But it's not been properly executed in the sense that we actually see a Ghost Godzilla. So it just made me wonder, what if they actually tried to pull that off with Godzilla vs. Kong? And let's say, and this is pure speculation. I don't know any leaks. I'm actually trying to stay away from this time around because I don't want to get my hopes up. I want to go in there blind and just enjoy the movie for what it is, because that was my biggest mistake that I made with Godzilla King of the Monsters. So, no leaks or anything here, it's pure speculation, but I'm thinking that there's probably going to be a city battle between Godzilla and Kong, and we know that they're going to fight. We know the leaks of Mechagodzilla have come out, so spoiler warning. I mean, if you're a Godzilla fan, you know. Mechagodzilla's in this movie. Somewhere, somehow, we don't know how, we don't know anything about it, we just know that he's in the movie, but let's just say that he's probably going to take an active role and have a battle. What if Godzilla ends up dying at some point during either his battle with Kong, and it's very possible Kong could kill him, because Godzilla killed, think about how he killed the Hawk Mudo and he just slammed it into the building and impaled it, right? So it's very possible that Kong, using his intellect, could find some way to use something in his environment like he did against the Skull Crawlers against Godzilla, and manage to kill him or something. And then after that, Mechagodzilla appears and Kong, has to go at it or whatever. And here's another pure speculation, but let's just say, because we know we got Apex, we got Monarch, and maybe Apex manages to steal Mechagodzilla and decides to try to use it to take over the planet, or maybe just it's a revenge story and the guy wants to just have revenge on all monsters and just kill them all to save, in the name of saving the planet or saving humanity, whatever. And it's a threat, and so Kong tries to fight Mechagodzilla, but we all know, even if Kong beats Godzilla, there's no way that Kong could fight any of the monsters that Godzilla's ever fought and actually come out on top. For real, let's just be real. So Mechagodzilla will probably, you know, get to the point where he's almost killed Kong, and then Ghost Godzilla appears and does whatever Ghost Godzilla does, because we have no clue about any, because he's not actually like happened. The closest thing we have are a few in a few movies, but nothing's actually ever happened with Ghost Godzilla and that whole concept and manifesting it in that form. So what if they actually do that, and that's part of the tear-jerking thing, you know, they kind of like pull like the ghost of Luke Skywalker kind of thing, the ghost of Godzilla helping Kong in the final, and then there's your team up, and then they beat Mechagodzilla, and that ends and concludes the MonsterVerse. Kong could possibly die too, or he could just go on and make sure that life stayed on track or whatever, and they just defeated this menace. I don't know. We know that what Adam Wingard said about, you know, things are, the monsters are going crazy after each other or something like that, so maybe they're fighting and killing each other off, who knows. But whatever the case is, that's my theory of how Ghost Godzilla could appear and has the possibility. I know it's a very small chance, and I know I'm just kind of maybe pulling on strings here, but that's my theory anyway. If you liked this theory video, if you like these kinds of videos, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. And if you didn't, hit that thumbs down button, and it'll let me know never to make videos like this again. Thank you so much for watching. I know it's a crazy theory, but, you know, long live the king.